Welcome back, baseball fans, to the 2021 All-Star Game for the 1969-72 Carryover League. If you're late to this format, it's 1969, each of the teams has 8 players, and then in 76, 71, 4, 72, 2. 2 fewer each year into the future, and then we roll it over. And we pick All-Stars from the first half performance, 25 All-Stars on each team. They could be, of course, from any of the 4 years, of course. 16 hitters, 9 pitchers. I'm sure you've all watched the All-Star Game selection show, so let us just get right into it. I'll bring up some of the stats as the game progresses. Leading off for the Cincinnati Reds, Bobby Tolan. Bobby brings a .369 batting average and 8 stolen bases to the All-Star Game, and he skies to right. Batting second is Cleon Jones, the heart and soul of the Mets, 69 Mets, who hit .340 on his Strat card, but he's hitting .349 this year with 3 homers and 12 RBIs and a couple stolen bases. He strikes out. And batting third, Willie McCovey. McCovey hitting .312, 13 homers, 28 RBIs. Did not make the All-Star Game last year because he was in a slump, but this year he's had a hot, torrid first half. McCovey 1-5 off that card you just saw. 45 bombs in 69, and the National League has a 1-0 lead. And now, batting fourth, Johnny Bench. .312, 14 homers, 46 RBIs in what was once 22 games, is currently 29 games, but easily your National League MVP at the All-Star break. .510 walk off of Catfish Hunter. Joe Torre and his .366 card of 71. He's hitting .339 with it with 6 homers and 18 RBI. 1-3 is a grounder to short, and the inning's over, but the National League take a 1-0 lead. Bottom of first, Andy Messersmith is the starting pitcher for the National League. And leading off for the American League is Rod Carew, and is hitting .415, the only 400 hitter in the first half. 66 off Messersmith, single 1-8. He lines that on an 18. Batting second, Thurman Munson, hitting .328 for the Yankees. He's got a -4 arm. This is a 70 card, I believe. 2-6. Munson, 1-5, and he rolls a 7. So 2 potential singles end up being lineouts for the American League. Batting third, leading in the MVP votes for the American League thus far. Great first half again. 2 years in a row he's been an all-star. Bobby Mercer, .366. 6 homers, 31 RBIs. The pitch to Bobby, 5-11, bounces to second. And the second baseman is Rennie Stennett, who's a .40-41. But he makes the play. We'll try and get Stennett out of there early in this game with a defensive replacement being Glenn Beckert. All right, top of the second, leading off, designated hitter Dick Allen. Another monster year with the homers, the walks, and the strikeouts. Dick Allen only hitting .264, but 15 home runs to lead all of baseball. The pitch to Dick Allen, 2-5 is a K. Here is Rennie Stennett, a .353 rookie card. He's hitting .358 with it for the Pirates. 1-7. Base hit Rennie Stennett. And now, 2-time All-Star from the Colorado Rockies, their best player, Brant Alea. Again, the Rockies didn't exist during this era. He was a Minnesota Twin and helped them in the 1969 and 70 American League West titles. Brant hitting .333 with 12 homers and 33 RBIs. The pitch to Brant Alea, 39. That is a 6-4-3 double play. Catfish Hunter gets out of that one. Bottom of 2 for Messersmith. And leading off, and the fans here in Texas, where the All-Star Game is being played, because the 1969 All-Star Game was played at RFK Stadium in Washington for the Washington Senators. Since we don't have a Washington Senators, we have our Texas Rangers. So batting fourth, the lone representative from the Texas Rangers, Frank Howard. He was your 2020 MVP. He brings 8 homers and 20 RBI to the All-Star Game for the American League. The pitch to Frank, 59 off Messersmith, is a bouncer to short. The shortstop is Ron Hansen's a 40-14. That's a base hit for the big guy. Batting fifth, the heart of the Red Sox, YASTRZEMSKI. 309, 719, and 3 stolen bases at the All-Star break. His 70 card is what we're using, the 40 homer, 329, 128 walk YASTRZEMSKI card. The pitch to Yaz, 53 off Messersmith, is right X. Cleon Jones playing right field. Normally he's a Met left fielder, but he's asked to go across the diamond. A 2E3 in right field, he makes the catch. I guess he wouldn't be going across the diamond, he'd be going across the outfield grass. Harmon Killebrew, batting sixth, American League. 11 home runs and 319 batting average. Normally is the DH for the Twins, but he's going to be playing third base today. And they will have Greg Nettles coming in later as a defensive replacement. Killebrew, 311, flies to right. And batting seventh for the Kansas City Royals, John Mayberry, hitting 343 at the All-Star break. The pitch to Mayberry, 2-7 is single ... Runners are on the corners, 2 outs. And it's one of the top Rookie of the Year candidates in the American League from the Baltimore Orioles, Bobby Grich, playing shortstop. Bobby is hitting 345 at the All-Star break, and while the rest of the Orioles have slumped, he has soared. 2 on, 2 outs. The pitch to Bobby Grich, 57, off Messersmith, is a K. So, in the All-Star game, we have 9 pitchers, and last year's All-Star game went 15 innings. So I don't want that to happen again. So I'm going to let our starters continue into the third. That's how they used to do it back in the day. Batting ninth for the National League, Ron Hansen. He was an extra player card in 1970 with 91 at-bats, and he's been to 2 All-Star games with it, as their other National League shortstops aren't hitting very well. Ron Hansen, the pitch to Ron, 1-8, grounds to short. All right, now we're back to Bobby Tolan at the top. 56, bouncer to short. Shortstop, this is Grich, a 326, and he makes the play. With 2 outs, Cleon Jones. 1-8 for Cleon is a single. B stealer, but Munson's got that -4 for him. He's not going anywhere. And here's the only run producer thus far, Willie McCovey, 55 off Catfish Hunter, is ground ball, second C. And we'll also let Messersmith pitch a third inning, as it's a 1-0 game. So the number 9 hitter, the last player to be introduced, Jim Northrup from the Tigers. It was a decision between him or Norm Cash. One of those guys would go to the All-Star game, and Jim won the coin toss. Northrup hitting 331 at the All-Star break. The pitch to Northrup, 48. Sky's the center. All right, back to Carew at the top. 1-4 is a K. And with 2 outs, Munson, 5-12 off Messersmith. Pitcher B. Messersmith survives 3, and just 1 blemish for Catfish. We will go to the bullpens. Big change from last year. Last year, it was 10-10 after 9 innings. So, it'll be Joe Coleman. Take a look at Joe for the Tigers. Joe is tied for the American League wins with 6. He's 6-1 with a .81 ERA. And it'll be Johnny Bench leading off the 4th against Joe Coleman. 111, grounds are short. Joe Torre, 47 is a K. And Dick Allen. 2-4, Dick Allen strikes out Joe Coleman. Nice performance. All right, so 3 in the book for each of the starters. And Messersmith will leave, and it'll be Phil Niekro coming on in the 4th inning. Phil Niekro in the 4th. And he will face Bobby Mercer. Mercer, 3-6, is a base hit. I gotta give you Niekro stats. Niekro is 6-2 with a 2.09 ERA. In 81 innings, leads the National League in innings pitched. Mercer dings him for a single. And another ovation for Frank Howard here in Texas. The MVP of last year, 62, first C. Runner in scoring position for YASTRZEMSKI. The pitch to Yaz, 54, pops the second. And with 2 outs, Here's Killebrew, runner at second and 2 outs. Harmon Killebrew, let's take a look at his card again. We saw it there in the introduction. My goodness, you hit 49 home runs with this card. 2-run blast. American League takes the lead off of Phil Necro. John Mayberry. 4-4 Mayberry bounces to third. Torrey is a 3E20, and that's going to be a single. Bobby Grich. 5-10 off Necro. Catcher's card, but it's Johnny Bench. 27. The inning's over. But the American League, thanks to Harmon Killebrew, take a 2-1 lead into the 5th. Now we have plenty of more pitchers to go, so Coleman will leave. It'll be Bert B. home Bly-Levin for the Young Twins. Well, he's a young twin here in 1971. Bly-Levin is 6-1 with a 218 All-Star break and 70 innings at the All-Star break. And in the top of the 5th, Rennie Stennett will give it another at-bat, and then I'll turn it over to Beckert defensively. 39, a single for Stennett. Just curious, got to see what the base running is. You know what? Beckert is actually a 15 runner. He's actually pinch running for Stennett. Boy, that's embarrassing. He's a better runner, and he's going to come in the bottom inning to play defense, so why not? Brant Alea, 2-9, flies left. Ron Hansen, 1-5 is a walk. 2 on for Tolan. Final at bat in the leadoff spot. He's left-handed. Off of Bert Bly-Levin. 2-7 Bobby Tolan, base hit left field. The pinch running Beckert is a 15 runner. But you got Yaz in the -3 arm, so they'll hold up. So it's Cleon Jones. Bases loaded, 1 out. A visit from the American League manager Earl Weaver, talking to Bly-Levin, like, what are you going to do here, dude? Play it up, play back for the double play. They're going to play back for a double play. So Cleon Jones, bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch to Cleon Jones from the New York Mets comes through. Double 1-9 off his card is single ... And the National League has reclaimed the lead. Runners on the corners. This time they're going to bring it up with 1 out for Willie McCovey. 32. Third B. Nice move. Guns the guy down at the plate with the infield up. First and second, 2 outs. Johnny Bench isn't going anywhere. The pitch to Johnny. 66 off Bly-Levin. Skies the left. National League takes a 3-2 lead. So the pitcher of record consistently changes. Now, it'll be the first lefty for the National League, Dave Roberts. And Dave Roberts, he's got a 2.27 in ERA in 71 innings at the All-Star break. Jim Northrup will lead it off. 2-9, grounds to short. Rod Carew. 64 off Roberts, short X. Hansen's not very good. He's a 4-14, and that's a base hit. They do not have a backup shortstop today. Just don't have enough roster spots. We have Beckert and Wes Parker are the backup infielders. Actually, Tommy Davis and Richie Hebner as well, but none of them play short. 1 out single. We'll let Munson bat a 3rd time against a lefty here. 58, skies to right. And with 2 outs, it's Bobby Mercer, the center fielder. He might play this whole game in center field. The pitch to Bobby, 57's a K. So Roberts and Bly-Levin are your pitchers of record. Okay. Let's see here. I'll just do it like this. He's pitched 3 innings, 1 inning, and he's pitched 3 innings in 1 inning. All right, Bly-Levin, he's definitely coming out. He gave up the 2 runs. Bill Singer will come on in the 6th inning. Bill Singer. Nice year. He was traded for MESSERSMITH in the offseason. Brings that, playoff edge to a young California Angel team trying to shepherd their pitching staff. He is a 6-1, 190 ERA in 66 innings. That's nice work. It'll be Joe Torre, his 3rd and final at bat. 37 is a K. Dick Allen. 54 pops to short. And Beckert. I'm going to show you his card. Beckert's the lone Chicago Cub representative because they've had a really dismal year. Beckert's actually hitting only 295 with this card, but it is 1971 342 card. The pitch to Glenn Beckert. 2-7 is a bouncer to 3rd. And Singer gets out of that. All right, bottom of the 6th. With a lead, not wanting to let a young pitcher like Dave Roberts lose, the National League will go to Juan Marichal. And now it's going to get tight over the last few frames. Marichal was the starter last year in the All-Star game. He was undefeated 8-0, but he got blasted in the first inning. This All-Star game is redemption. Mr. Marichal is 6-2 in 72 innings for the Giants. And the big guy is going to get one more at bat. You know that. Frank Howard. The pitch to Frank, 2-9, bounced to short. Yaz. 2-9 walks. He's an ace stealer. Not going to steal off of Johnny Bench. And here is Harmon Killebrew. Chance to be the MVP of the All-Star game with a big hit here. 67, though, is a strikeout. And with 2 outs, it's John Mayberry. 34, Mayberry grounds the second. All right, we're getting into the last 3 frames. And we have 5 pitchers left. So we feel comfortable. We might save Don Wilson in case he goes extra. We're going to skip him. But then again, maybe we won't skip Don since he's the lone representative for the Ohio players. Don Wilson will come on in the 7th inning. And he will face Brant Alea. Let's see here. You know, we could pull Brant Alea, left fielder, with a lead and not needing defense. What do we have in the outfield? We have Manny Mota, Cesar Cedeno. Oh, yeah. Batting for Alea will be Cesar Cedeno. He's a 1 in center field. He temporarily will go to center field. Bobby Tolan will move over to right. Cleon Jones will be in left. Cedeno brings a .336 batting average, 3 homers, 19 RBIs, and 5 stolen bases. All around 5-tool guy, Cesar Cedeno, against former teammate Don Wilson. They were both Astros. Cedeno leads off the top of the 7th. The pitch. 2-9 is a grounder to the 3rd. All right, Ron Hansen, his 3rd at bat. 4-11. Right X, but we have Northrup out there, who's a 2-6 in right field. He makes the catch. With 2 outs, we are back to Bobby Tolan. Do we have another center fielder on our team? We do. We're going to switch gears and bring in Manny Mota, who actually had a decent enough glove during this performance. His 69 year, he was a 2 in center field. He'll actually play left, and then we'll move Cleon back to right again. Manny Mota batting for Bobby Tolan. The pitch to Mota. 47 off Wilson is a K. So, American League needs a run. 3-2, stretch time here. Normally you would say, why take Marichal out? But I have 5 more pitchers, so it'll be Denny LeMaster. We'll start out the 7th inning. Another Astro. Denny, he and Larry Dirk are pretty much one of those guys takes up an all-star game slot every year. Denny LeMaster, 5-0, 2.48 ERA. And it'll be batting, let's see here. Yeah, we're going to batting for Bobby Grich, the other shortstop on the team, Louis Aparicio. Take a look at Louis. Aparicio here. Having a decent year, hitting .316, a couple stolen bases. Aparicio, the spark plug of the White Sox, will lead off the 7th. The pitch to Louis Aparicio. 2-7 is a base hit. He's only a C stealer. And against the lefty, they're going to pull Northrup. We only had 2 at-bats. The new right fielder, oddly enough, will be another left-handed batter, but a guy who hits lefties better. Laurent Grange, the Grand Orange, the big orange of the Expos, Rusty Staub. Staub will come in for Howard. Rusty is, let's see, what's his numbers? Oh, yes, .319, 6 homers, 19 RBI for Rusty Staub. The pitch to Rusty. 1-7 off LeMaster. Triple 1-2. Single not dot. The American League have it going here in the 7th. All right. Carew is going to play the whole game. When you hit 400, that tends to happen. There's no other second baseman on the roster of the American League except for Tommy Harper, who could play pretty much everywhere. First and third, they got to bring it up for Carew. The pitch to Rod Carew, 1-5. Let's take a look at Carew's card again, folks. He had power, plenty of it, in his the younger part of his career, and he just crushes that one against the lefty. A 3-run bomb for Rod Carew here, and the Twin players have been responsible for all 5 American League runs today. Wow. And unfortunately, not a good day to be Denny LeMaster, which is a shame. Hate to see that happen to a guy. They're going to pull him. Sorry, Denny. He gets a big 0 on that one. And then we'll go to Jim Maloney. We'll come on in now as the American League has taken a 5-3 lead. Jim Maloney. He's actually been the Cincinnati Reds' best pitcher, better than Don Gullett this year. Maloney, 7-1 with 3.13 ERA. Jim Maloney will face, and actually it won't be Munson either. Let's turn it over to Mr. Carlton Fisk. Fisk will come in for Thurman Munson here in the 7th inning. The pitch to Carlton Fisk. 64 off Maloney is catcher's card. Bench is still in there, of course. I'll probably come out and let Larry Howard play. All right, Fisk is out. 1 out. And it's Bobby Mercer. I think he might play. Yeah, Alex Johnson, Gene Tennis. Yeah, we want, with a lead, we want Mercer to stay in center field. 4-4 Mercer off the Jim Maloney card. Homer, 1-11, double. It's a double. And now, there's going to be some booing because Frank Howard's out of the game at DH. But it would have been his 4th at bat. You have capable players on the bench here. They're going to have Greg Nettles. He will actually also play third base in Frank Howard's spot. Greg Nettles had a nice first half for the Yankees, even though this particular Greg Nettles card is a Cleveland Indian card. We executed the trade to the Yankees sooner than needed. 283, 9 homers at the break. Runner at second, 1 out. Greg Nettles. The pitch to Nettles. 1-10 is a fly ball to right. And with 2 outs, it's Yaz. Yaz will probably play the whole game. The pitch to YASTRZEMSKI. 38 is a walk. 2 on, 2 outs. And I don't want to let Killebrew bat again. I know he had a homer, and Carew's got a homer. But there's 2 outs and 2 on. And I got some guys who need to play here on the bench. Gene Tennis, Tommy Harper, Alex Johnson. Let's go with Gene Tennis. He pretty much looks like Killebrew's card anyway, homers and walks. So Tennis will be the new DH. Let's take a look at Gene Tennis here. He, for the Oakland A's, was tearing it up. To the tune of, my goodness, to the tune of 296, 13, and 33 at the All-Star break. So he's in the MVP running. The pitch to Gene Tennis. 39 is ball 4. Oh, and the National League have a lot of problems now. They got the bases loaded with 2 outs. They bat around, and it'll be John Mayberry. Now, we could actually keep Mr. What's-his-name, Yaz, move him to first base where Mayberry plays, and let Alex Johnson, or no, Tommy Harper. We're going to let Tommy Harper bat here and be the left fielder. So here's Tommy Harper, now in left field. Yaz is now at first. Here's Tommy Harper. Look at this card. 1970. For the first year in Milwaukee for the Milwaukee Brewers, Tommy Harper tore it up. Leads the American League in stolen bases, hitting .353. 3 homers and 16 stolen bases. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Tommy Harper versus Jim Maloney. The pitch to Harper. 2-9 is a grounder to short. Maybe I would have gotten out as well. So it's a 2-run lead. The only other guy that the American League has on their bench is Alex Johnson. All right, so Don Wilson comes out. He would be the pitcher of record now. And we're going to get to the string of lefties. 3 lefty relievers and Drabowski. So we'll start the 8th inning with Joe Grisenda from the Toronto Blue Jays. And the National League has to start thinking about getting some guys in off their bench so they can play. They have Tommy Davis, Hebner, Wes Parker, and Larry Howard. Well, we're going to let Cleon bat one more time because he crushes lefties. Cleon Jones will bat in the 8th inning for the 4th time. The pitch to Cleon, 46, single one is 16, is a 15, a base hit. All right, unfortunately McCovey has to come out. They have to use their bench, and they'll bring in a guy who crushes lefties, Tommy Davis. Take a look at Tommy. Tommy Davis had a big year for Las Vegas. Tommy Davis is hitting .358 for Las Vegas. He is the tie run. The pitch to Tommy Davis. 35 is single dot. Maybe this game will be 10-10 by the time it's all over. First and second, Johnny Bench, and no, folks, he's been pulled out of the game. Oh my goodness. Sacrilege. But no, we have to get our backup catcher in here. Larry Howard. I'd love to see Larry hit a 2-run homer here. That'd be great. Larry Howard is going to come in for the National League with 2 on and nobody out off of Grisenda. The pitch to Larry Howard, 4-12, left field. Joe Torre, and batting for Torre will be the backup third baseman, Richie Hebner. Richie Hebner will bat with 2 on and 1 out off Grisenda. The pitch, 2-11. Richie Hebner off his card is a 1-6-3 double play. That was not good news for the National League. All right, we get to the bottom of the 8th. And we have 3 relievers left for the American League. Carroll, McGraw, and Hoyt Wilhelm if they take a lead and they need a closer. So we'll go with Clay Carroll in the 8th inning. Another red pitcher. He will face Aparicio, leading off the 8th. Aparicio, 2-7, a single. Aparicio's 2 for 2, and been the spark plug in that 7th inning. Rusty Staub, 6-10 off Carroll. Short X. Again, not a good year to have a bad defensive shortstop in the National League when you had so many good defensive ones who didn't hit a lick, like Bud Harrelson and Chris Spire and Concepcion and Larry Boa. But they went with a stick, and they get the fielder's choice here for Staub. All right, Carew. And he could very well be, yeah, he would be the series, the MVP at this point. Carew, 47 off Carroll, lines a short. And with 2 outs, it's Fisk. 34, grounds to third. All right, we go to the 9th inning. And the American League. They have 3 closers, Mingori, Marone, and Drabowski, all available in the 9th inning. And it's Dick Allen, Glenn Beckert, Cedeno, Hansen. Oddly enough, let's see here. It'll be Drabowski will start the inning because Dick Allen destroys lefties. And he needs to come out of the game anyway. Mo Drabowski will pitch the 9th inning for the American League. And on the bench, it'll be Wes Parker. Wes Parker will come in. I think he's the last guy on the bench. He'd be the first baseman for the National League. Wes Parker against Mo Drabowski in the 9th inning. Drabowski, Mr. Mo, 84 cents and 9 saves. Best closer in the American League. Wes Parker is hitting, where is it? .312 with 5 homers for the Dodgers. And here we are in the 9th. Wes Parker will lead it off. 36 for Wes is single 1-2-3, and he lines out on a 20. All right, it's Glenn Beckert. Glenn Beckert, 65 off Drabowski, is a sky to center, and with 2 outs. it all comes down to Cesar Cedeno for the National League. 212 skies the center field. That is your ball game. The American League has won the All-Star game. Something that didn't, happen a lot during this era. And interestingly, it was Rod Carew's 3-run homer. He is your MVP. Rod does not have a checkered history in All-Star performances. But we have the Twin players who are very active in this. After McCovey's homer, we have the Twin Killebrew with a 2-run homer. Twin starter Blyleven gets up 2 runs in the 5th to lose that lead. But then the Twin Rod Carew reclaims the lead in the 7th inning, beating Denny LeMaster. Denny LeMaster, unfortunately, will take a loss. That's a shame. You see a guy getting rocked like that. And Don Wilson gets the win. And Drabowski gets the save. That's it from Arlington, Texas Stadium. The All-Star Game for 2021. Got it done in 9 innings this year. If you have an opportunity, you might want to check out the 2020 All-Star Game in this playlist. I'll put a link to it in the comments. Thanks for checking it all out. We'll see ya for the next video, which will be the mid-season report card and the schedule for the second half. And then after taking the weekend off, we will resume on Monday, the 19th of July, with the postseason tournament. Thanks for checking it all out.